They have stolen the quilts, the covers, the bed covers, the pillows, pillow covers, and this loss amounts to 100 crore during the last 4 or 5 years. Very recently, the Prime Minister had gone to inaugurate a project. There, we had flower pots used, and the moment that function ended, the people, good morning, dear friends. We normally love to criticize government, criticize everybody there in the corridors of the power simply because we believe that they are incompetent people or they cannot do what they actually should do. But at the same time, we do not look into our own backyards and find out as to who actually is more responsible for the rot that has set in. We blame the system today, we blame the corrupt mentality of the politicians, we also blame the corrupt mentality of the people, particularly those who are in the very important bureaucratic positions. But we never ask ourselves what has been our contribution, what we are doing for this nation. Wherever we get an opportunity to loot and plunder this country, we are out to do it. And if somebody is not doing it, it's basically because he doesn't have any available opportunity. And if he gets an opportunity, I'm sure he will be the first one to set his own goal for achieving through only illegal and unfair means what the politicians have all along been doing. So we all are chips of the same block. We are the peas of the same pod. There is no difference. Now, why I have come up with this video, there is a reason for that. Very recently, there was an important news item that I thought I should share with you. And the news item is about the corruption there in India. See, we always talk about the corruption. We want politicians to be held responsible, to be held accountable. We want also the bureaucrats, the officers, those managers, and the leading people there in the different circles, so that they can be made not only answerable, but even every pie and every penny is going to be recovered from them. No issues with that. I don't think that is a big issue. We should be doing it because ultimately it is the duty of every responsible citizen of India to raise voice and ensure that there is not any corruption happening at any level in any department in this country. But the recent report that actually left me completely stunned was the report where I came to know that during the last 4 years, the railways incurred a loss of 100 crores. And you know how it happened? It happened basically because the people who are traveling in the AC2, AC3, AC first class, and they normally are not going to be any ordinary people, they are from well-to-do families. They have stolen the quilts, the covers, the bed covers, the pillows, pillow covers, and this loss amounts to 100 crore during the last 4 or 5 years. Now, just I want to ask one particular question. Is it the government? Is it the politician? Is it the minister? Or is it any leader or any bureaucrat who is responsible for such kind of loss? Don't you think that we are very much responsible, and we, the people who are educated and call ourselves to be the great enlightened citizens of this country, how do we allow such loot happening under our noses? If a man is traveling by AC3, AC2 or AC1 first tier, and then he loots the very beddings, the pillow covers, the bed covers, and the quilts, it is very shameful. It is sordid. It is indeed very, very disgusting. I can't believe that the railways incurred a loss of 100 crores. And then I have also come across one particular news item that very recently the Prime Minister had gone to inaugurate a project. There we had flower pots used. And the moment that function ended, the people came and looted those flower pots as well. And whenever we want to do something good, it is the people who allow these things to happen and ultimately create problems. There have been also reports very recently that Vande Bharat train was attacked at the different stations simply because people pelted stones, as I don't know why. And what is the kind of thinking going into the minds of the people when they attack the trains, pelt the stones, break the glasses, and injure the people who are traveling by these very trains? What do they get? At the end of the day, I fail to understand and comprehend why we have such a wretched mentality. So we don't ask these very questions. We always blame the government. Okay, as I said, that there is no problem, there is no issue in blaming the government. But the problem is that why don't we wake up? Why don't we rise? And why don't we actually protest against our own selves? Because we are the ones who are responsible for all the mess that is happening. See, if there is Clean India campaign going on, it is not the Prime Minister or the Chief Minister or the Governor who will come and clean your streets, roads. Normally, we throw garbage outside our houses. We litter the roads. We are the people who should be taking up the responsibility of keeping it spick and span, but we do not do it. Why don't we do it? Because we believe that it is the job of the municipality. And who is the municipality? Municipality are the people from amongst us. So I believe that as far as this corrupt system we talk about and always blame the politicians, accuse and abuse the politicians for every mess that is happening there in the country, I think before doing so, we should be looking to our own backyard and find out what we do, how dangerous we are for the society. As a citizen of India, is it not my right to guard this country against such kind of the acts, to ensure that I do not contribute to anything which is illegal, which is unfair, which is also going to cause loss to the exchequer? I never do such things. I never do that kind of introspection. What I do is that I stand up and from the ramparts, I'll be calling this government corrupt, that minister corrupt, that officer corrupt, and saying that these are the people who are responsible. And we have influencers, also YouTubers, who will be also taking up these issues. I think that rather than taking up the issue, it is better to enlighten the people, come out with the awareness campaigns that this is what we people do. We are equally responsible. It is not just the government. Government is for us, by us, and it is also going to be for us only. And if the government is there, then who is going to basically look after us? I am sure that if the people rise, if they wake up, if they raise their voices, and then make sure that no politician, no bureaucrat, no officer, no leader is given the license to do anything wrong. But before expecting them to do fair things, it is better that it is important that we should also be fair. So I believe that as far as our country is concerned, if today there is any need for us to do anything, is to self-introspect and find out where we are wrong and put our own houses in order before we go on abusing and accusing the government. Because ultimately, if I am not clean, I cannot expect my government to be clean, because they are the people in that government are also the same people from my own society. So I'll get the government that I am myself made of, the stuff I am made of. I'll get the same stuff. So it is important that we just see ourselves, look into our backyard, look into our own introspect, and find out where we are wrong and what we should be doing to improve the things on the ground.